Welcome, welcome everyone. How's it going? Just making sure the time is set up. How are you today? Um, Today I'm going to do a reading for the month of June 2013. And can we believe we're in the 6 months of 2013 already? I remember last year at this time so many people were hyped up and anticipating the Mayan 12/21 year-end date. So I think our mindset's totally different now, so we can have better clarity, and that's where we're leading to this month of June 2013. Is especially in this new moon, we're going to be in Gemini, and Gemini is all about communication, and we want to make sure that we start thinking and having a course of action where we're going to think clearer than ever now, and we're going to make sure that we go with healing with this too, okay? We're going to heal ourselves with clarity. We're going to know, we're going to feel better with the intuition, with our gut, whatever leads us on the right path, okay, of where our destiny is going to take us, because now we want to embrace our health, our success, and our relationships and family, and we're going to do it in a spiritual way. So with this new moon in Gemini, Gemini is ruled by Mercury, and that ruling planet's trump card is the Magician. And I brought out Merlin here. My theme for this evening, actually, it's going to be healing contact with Merlin, because I figured of all the magicians, we all could relate to him. So my theme is Merlin. Where you go, I go. So I brought all these cards to see what he is suggesting, and this card reads the Merlin: guidance, mentorship, teacher of the old ways. Okay, so we want to start learning how to work with this magic, okay, that spiritual wisdom of magic and the balance it brings us, okay? So I'm going to put Merlin back in this deck right here to see if he comes out again, but he's with the Fairy Oracle deck from Lucy Cavendish. So we will continue with that, okay? But for this new moon, like most new moons, we want to, plant those new seeds, get rid of those weeds, till that soil, and plant those new seeds. And we want to plant them with these good intentions, okay, positive intentions, and then come towards the 21st and follow those astrologers. But that summer solstice is on the 21st, which I look forward to those celebrations. So we'll look forward to that, and that's one reason why I did bring out the fairy messages too, to talk to them also, from Doreen Virtues and Archangel Raphael, and my love tarot because of Venus in the house still, and the healing wisdom of Goddess Isis I have on the table too. So looking forward to it. But definitely after the summer solstice, we're coming into a full moon in Cancer, one of the most emotional water signs. So we want to definitely get on board with that full moon, and also the Cancer's the Cancer is ruled by Luna, the moon. Okay, so I mean, if anything is emotional and get you funky on a full moon, then prepare for this one in Cancer. Okay, but there's nothing to be. Just be fearless. People embrace these energies. They're all wonderful, and she's here to heal us, no doubt about it. I mean, if anyone loves the moon, is me, and so please just embrace these energies and just be aware of what's going on, and then you can go in with clarity and validation. Okay, so let's see what the cards have to say for this June monthly reading to take us through these next 30 days. And as I shared, I'm working with the Archangel Raphael, okay, for the first deck, and then I'm working with the magical messages of the fairies, and then my love tarot. Ooh, I love my love tarot very much right here. And then we're going with the fairy oracle also, and then my last new princess that I adore is the Lady Isis. Okay, so we've got the books ready here, And you know how we like to do it, okay? Just, sit down comfortably, and I'll select the 9 cards, and, align your body, align your spine, and get comfortable, and let's start some deep breathing, okay? And I'll be picking 2, 4, 6, and 9, okay? So 2 from each deck, except for the last one will be 1 from the Isis Guidance, okay? And again, put your intentions out there, and just keep saying, I think I can change. I feel I will change. You have to change. And change is good. Okay? Deep breath in. And exhale slowly. Again, take another deep breath, inhale. And exhale slowly. Again, just deep breathe and think with clarity, certainty, healing. Think of Merlin and the spiritual wisdom of healing, and how we're going to heal ourselves towards our destiny. Okay, and the cards are on the table, and let us begin the reading. Okay, from the messages of the fairies. Easy does it is the first card to come out. Stop trying so hard to control everything, and all the doors will open for you. And isn't that magical? Look at these dolphins here, and you can see this beautiful angel with her rainbow energy, and the ocean. Beautiful. Beautiful. Stop trying so hard to control everything, and all the doors will open for you. And that's what we have to be. We have to go with the flow, okay? Sometimes that's another thing about, this Cancer also. Sort of likes to be in control, so we gotta go with the flow. Organic foods, oh my goodness, that's funny. I don't work with Archangel Raphael cards too much, but I was hoping he'd bring one out about nutrition. Here we go, organic foods. Dear Archangel Raphael, thank you for supporting my desire to consume and use organic products, and it's so beneficial. I mean, really, the healthy way to eat is so much smarter than eating junk food and then, paying monthly health insurance to go to the doctor down the road, right? Start taking care of yourselves, my friends. Don't rely on others to do it. Judgment, perspective. Major Arcana card has come out. Very good. Alrighty, well, and this, suggests that we've gone through the journey. We're on almost towards that last number 21 card, so very nice here. We will definitely read the Judgment card. I like that, because we're starting with, as the tarot goes, it starts with the 0 card, which I like to call not the Fool, but the Initiate. And Merlin is the next, or the magician is the next. So we're sitting down at this table, and I'm even sharing a little tea with the Merlin to see what he's suggesting. So far, you know, stay in the flow, easy does it. Food, organic food. It came out organic, not even dietary change, organic food. And judgment is always in perspective, my friends. Scared to fly. In the right moment, sensing out the right timing. Well, we'll definitely talk to this little lovely fairy. You see, she's holding on to this tree, and it's the autumn leaves are kind of floating around there, and she was scared to fly. But now is the right moment, my friends. Okay, right moment, sensing out the right time. So let's read about her too. And Luna is here. Look at this. Okay, and this card, you know, usually says fear, which I never use the word fear for Luna. I definitely do not, and I think you all know that too. You know, so I just, you know, like to say she's just into the mystic. That's how I like to say it. But we'll read about her too. Okay, and now the fairies are speaking, and it says here, do some research. You need more information about the situation. Look into it further before proceeding. Okay, so if any of you are beginning new projects or new businesses or anything new, you know, birthing a child, you know, you want to read up on anything possibly you can. And now, you know, internet access, we can get so much information. Just make sure it's credible and reliable for what you are researching. But it's always good to learn, my friends. I try to learn something every day. I get emails, you know, from different quotes, and I try to learn things like that. And even a word of the day. Go to the dictionary and read a word a day. Light the darkness, ancestors, ancestral line, generational shift. Wonderful, because we've been talking about the ancestors, how we want to align with them. So wonderful. And you know, I don't have any lineage to Avalon, but I definitely believe Merlin's an ancestor of mine, and he's all about alchemy and personal alchemy. And that's we're gonna start talking about that, and when we talk about the shaman series. But you know, I'm taking it step by step. First, we want to, you know, teach you guys how to protect and shield yourselves, which is so important right now. The energies are crazy. Please protect and shield yourselves, whether you do it via prayer, lighting candles, burning your sage, taking your salt water baths, sea salt water baths, please. Okay, now we have second opinion here from Archangel Raphael. Dear God and Archangel Raphael, guide me to the best healthcare professionals for this situation. Okay, well, I've never seen this card before. I'm not familiar with it, but we'll read about it because it's for any of you out there who maybe have some health issues, or you know, you're seeking maybe guidance for nutritional analysis or something like that, having a little blood work. You know, get a second opinion. Always go for that second opinion, people. You know, nowadays we can't just rely on one person. And the talismans of potency, charging sacred objects of power. Wow, how wonderful. But we were just talking about charging our crystals, okay? Just the other day, we were talking about and putting those healing crystals in our water, and blessing them, and drinking that blessed water, okay? I'm also, like I shared, drinking a little tea from my Merlin here. I just had, because I wanted to do the sit down with him. I wanted to have a little tea gathering with him. So I might as well drink a little bit of this right now. And we will read what the Lady Isis has to say. Talismans of potency. Okay, well, this is sort of a deep reading, my friends. No doubt about it. I'm a little bit like feeling it myself here. That, you know, there's still a lot of us still in that contemplation point before clarity. But that's okay. Because as long as we keep charging forward, we'll get to where we need to go. Talismans of potency, charging sacred objects of power. Sacred tools and objects can become an extension of your energy field, focusing your power and intention. helping you heal the split between spirit and matter, and learning to bring physical matter more deeply into light and life. You are encouraged to work with sacred materials in a conscious way to help your own healing and enjoyment of the material world as a part of your spiritual practice. Your love for the physical world of matter is a gift to the earth too. Interesting. Okay, working with the sacred spiritual tools, very good. And that can be, like we said, crystals and flower essences, and even handcrafted artifacts you made. I made a feather wand for when I was burning my sage. I hand made that myself. So anything you can put your healing hands and touch to make something, and you can use it in a spiritual ritual, go for it. And the incantation. You can say this incantation to bless an item during your ritual or for a mini blessing and cleansing at any time. Sacred object from the earth. You are cleansed now from negativity. You are clear and pure light of eternity. Sacred talisman now become. You are charged with light of perfection. You are blessed with divine intention. Sacred talisman, I honor your power. This is your task for every hour. And repeat your intention here. For example, cleanse and protect my energy field with a shield of impenetrable violet light. And it continues. Through my own free will, with gratitude in my heart so full, so be it. Wonderful. Well, now I know what ritual to use when I do charge my crystals and other items that I do also lovingly like to charge. Beautiful. Okay, so I guess we are on the right track with that, right? Making sure we're cleansing and charging our spiritual tools, okay? And I think I'm going to go to the fairies next from Lucy Cavendish, the Fairy Oracle, to read about the sacred, scared to fly, scared to fly. Okay, so scared to fly, but we're not going to be scared to fly anymore, right? We're going to have that certainty, that clarity. Yes, we will. And I'm only going to read the divinatory meaning. And this is scared to fly, the right moment, sensing out the right timing. It is a time to sense the atmosphere and wait for the right moment. It is not time to go when you are told by another, but when you know you are ready. It may look like hanging on or fear to others, but in fact, you need just a little more to support you, and then you can fly high. It is truly about sinking into lunar cycles and finding the right time for this venture to take flight. When planning this step, be sure to do it at the right time, when the moon, the energies, and nature herself supports moving forward. Learn more about the natural festivals and the lunar cycles and plan your step accordingly. And she said the natural festivals, so we're coming to that summer solstice. So learn more about it. And here we said we have do some research. So perhaps we're going to do some more research about the natural festivals and the lunar cycles and plan your step accordingly. Do not rush. Know that good things do take time, and that slowly can indeed be a worthy way to work. Rushing can create dilemmas. So sense out what is right for you and get ready to fly higher than ever before, question mark. Wonderful. So isn't that wonderful? And you know what? I just think, well, no, we're going to go into the light, the darkness, since I've got the book, but we're going to read Lunar right after that one, after this one, because obviously the moon is on the table, and so is conversation of her. So obviously Merlin wants us to follow the lunar cycles and also obviously the earth cycles too, and the suns. Learn that earth magic, my friends. Okay, light the darkness, ancestors, ancestral line, generational shift. Listen to elders, Find a playful, wise elder from whom you can learn. Oh, Merlin. Seek out relatives and ancestor wisdom. Search through your family tree for evidence of the magics within you. They are there. Old wise ones have messages for you, and you can learn much from them. Allow them to pass on their wisdom to you so a living tradition continues. Understand that. I'm just smiling, people. I want to show you something after I read this card. Understand that you come from a long line of wise ones and connect with those elders. A chance encounter with an older person gives you much to think about. You will learn a great deal at this time if you connect with older people. Do not be afraid of growing older. You will never die. Your white light will be passed on, and your soul spark will return to source, to starfire, to be renewed again, only as you agree to. Wonderful, fine, a playful, wise elder from where you can learn. And I'm just smiling real quick because before I started this video, I had brought out this paperwork because I had, communicated with Merlin here and having my tea, and he's like, because I mentioned about the ancestors, that it's so important for you all to follow your ancestors. And I was going to bring out this information, and I chose not to in the beginning, but now that it's come to the table. This is the Indians I follow here, my local, and this is what the Tocabagas look like in my region. I know you can't see it too well, but here in the state of Florida, it's old papers. I was going to do it better. But anyway, I just did want to show you how important it is to, and I even did that Ascended Masters video to talk about your ancestors. So, confirmation, my friends. Learn about your ancestors, wherever you live, whatever part of the world you live. Some Aboriginals were there prior to you, so learn about their customs, okay? All right, so we got the ancestors lined up. I like that too. And kind of threw myself off here, but now we're going to go to Luna and see what Luna has to say, since now we know that the Merlin and the ancestors want us to, not be afraid of Luna and to learn her cycles and also the Sabbats, the energy cycles. Okay. Under a stern, seemingly disinterested moon, a youthful figure wistfully cradles a ripe seed pod while a cat digs a hole in the earth to plant it. And you can see the cat's on the other side there. Okay. This scene symbolizes our sweet, noble efforts to cope with the shadow side of human existence, the doubts and fears about life and its meaning, and the depression that can arise when our emotions about our future overwhelm our ability to enjoy the present moment. You do not have to fear the unknown. Don't fear it. The unknown zone is nothing to fear, my friends. You do not have to fear the unknown. Depend on faith, intuition, and benevolent forces to lead you to true love. Get in touch with your dreams. You need to go forward, even without a clear picture of where you are going, or where you have been. If shyness, insecurities, or depression are interfering in your quest for true love, find ways to cope. Breathing, meditating, and massage are all methods that can help you contact your higher self. Be aware of what is going on in your inner world. Maternal instincts or issues with motherhood may come into play now. Reviewing family history and past partnerships will allow you to react properly now. Make your home a place where you feel secure and supported. Otherwise, you will be overly sensitive and will act inappropriately as your moods shift and change with the cycles of the moon. Be alert to the fact that your dream lover also changes, and no relationship is always a dream come true. And this comes from the True Love Tarot book. That's why it's talking about true love and things. But again, no need to fear Luna, my friends. And you just saw it, just came on the table. Learn her cycles, because that's part of magic too. The earth cycles, the seasonal cycles. That's why we need to have patience also, because, from autumn to spring, there's a cycle, right? You don't plant in the winter months, right? I mean, there's different cycles to harvest, to seed, to till, to plow, and all that good jazz. Okay, so and then the judgment card. What time is it? Okay, I'm running into this time here, but I could tell this was a deep reading. I mean, and I even pulled out the Merlin because I could feel some deep stuff, and I wanted to feel confident of what we were doing. The judgment. We're putting everything in perspective now, my friends. The woman floating over the city in the judgment card upright symbolizes that if you want true love, you need to rise above pettiness, blame, and guilt to gain a clear perspective on your situation. There we go. We've been talking about clarity and insight, right? So this is what we're saying here, and help you gain a clear perspective on your situation. Don't give up! Exclamation point. A time of reckoning brings the end of your quest for true love near. It may even come in the form of this resurrection of a former love affair. If you've been without a partner, know that you will have a relationship in a relatively short time if you do not settle for less than you deserve. Judge potential partners by what you know about yourself and your needs, not by what you used to want. Stand up for yourself and your right to judge. Don't be politically correct about vital issues. By reviewing what you've been through together, the good and the bad, an existing relationship will be revitalized. Kindness and the desire to improve will prevail, leading to the resurrection of love and attraction, once thought dead. Each partner will take responsibility for past mistakes and rebuild a trust and bond with each other. If an aspect of your relationship ends, that ending will also be a beginning. Face your past without fear now. Judgment upright can also mean that you will win a judgment against you or give up a bad habit and rise to the occasion to save a marriage or a close relationship. Avoid harsh judgment, especially about yourself. And that's what it is, my friends. We got to be gentle with ourselves. Find the balance, okay? Speak to your angels, to your guardians, to whoever you feel you can align to, family and friends, inclusive. Just take care of you, okay? And that's what this month's all about. Self-love, self-respect. Take care of you. Alrighty, my friends. Well, I really feel, and here we go. I'll pick up the two cards from the Archangel Raphael here, and I will read about the organic foods. That's pretty direct, straight up, but I do want to read about the second opinion, which I've never seen this card before. Okay. Oh, organic just came up, so I'll read it. You must be very sensitive to chemicals in order to receive this card. Archangel Raphael is recommending that you consume organic foods to eliminate and reduce harmful pesticides from your body. Most likely you've been getting feelings or thoughts in this direction already, and this card is additional validation that you're hearing your divine guidance accurately. Start an organic gardening. It's time to replace junk food with whole foods. Use eco-friendly cleaning products. Use organic personal care items, such as feminine products, makeup. So we can read. That's pretty straightforward. It'll pay off in valuable ways, no doubt about it. But the second opinion one, okay, this one, second opinion. Okay. Archangel Raphael has heard your prayers and is guiding you to talk with other health professionals to get second, third, or fourth opinions. The Archangel is letting you know that other options and alternatives are available to you or the person you're inquiring about. This situation may require more than one health professional working in conjunction with each other, so this isn't necessarily an indication to change doctors unless you've already been receiving that message from your own intuition and experiences. This card validates your urge to take matters into your own hands and become your own authority figure with respect to health concerns. And that is really the main bottom line, whether what you eat or how, you take care of your, health. Health is wealth, my friends, no doubt about it. Select a healthcare professional you feel comfortable with and instinctively trust. Research this health topic and take matters more into your own hands. Get a third or fourth opinion. Dear God and Archangel Raphael, guide me to the best healthcare. And look, maybe if this does deal or have something to do with you all too, with the research card that came up. Okay, so this research came up, excuse me, this research card came up for a reason. So if it has to do with this scenario with your health, please do so, okay? And then as the research card came up, and that's pretty straightforward too, let's read the Easy Does It card from the Fairies. And I believe we can say we have an idea of what the Source Spirit would like us to do for the month of June. Okay, Easy Does It. Just as the dolphin rides the waves with joy and ease, so will the waves of your life carry you if you'll just relax and let everything flow. There we go. We were talking about going with the flow earlier. You drew this card because you've been trying to force something to happen, and the underlying fear has created blocks and barriers for you. Take some time to go outside in nature to help you relax. Let go of the situation and watch how quickly everything you desire occurs. Additional meanings for this card: relax and have faith. Go play. Connect with the dolphins. Oh, I love my dolphins. Take a seesaw bath. Go for a swim. Get out of your own way. It's got me all choked up, people. I love it. Great way to end it. Beautiful. Well, thank you for visiting and watching this video, and I thank you so much for all my new subscribers, really, and leaving the fabulous comments you all do. I do this with love, no doubt about it. But I believe we have a message. Organic foods. If you have some health issues, get that second opinion. Do your research too. Go with the flow. And again, put everything in perspective. Luna's on board for us, okay? And the Merlin and the ancestors want us to get grounded with Mother Earth, get out into nature, and follow the lunar cycles. Okay, have a beautiful June, my friends, and 32 minutes. Okay, well, all good. All good in the hood. Take care, and I'll talk to you soon. Let's see how the month of June goes for everyone, okay? Many blessings. Find your clarity. Find your good spots, okay? Talk to you soon. Ciao.